Hi folks, welcome to another tutorial from yours truly, Mark Alderson. This is going to be a multisim tutorial, so let me just share my screen. And here we are. I've started and logged into Multisim Live, so just a quick, you know that I'm using the rolly wheel on my mouse, the middle wheel, when I'm rolling to zoom in and out. If I grab with the left mouse button, I can move about the display. Today, I'm going to create a circuit or create a tutorial of creating a circuit with two components, one bulb and one buzzer, and a switch that allows you to switch between both of them. If you have done the previous tutorial of the bulb, you may have just done the bulb circuit where it lit up, just a power supply and a bulb and a ground. You may also have put a switch into that where you could switch the bulb on and off. So yeah, let's get started. First things first, I need a lamp or a bulb. I'll place it here and I'll rotate it. Yeah, that looks good. And I also want to place a buzzer. And I'll place it here. The way I'm going to wire these up, I'll need one indented a little bit, so I'll move the buzzer in. Let's have a quick look at these. If I look at the bulb, its maximum rated voltage is 12 volts, maximum power is 10 watts. And if you go above 15 volts, it should burn the bulb out. If I look at the symbol, do we have any more symbols I can use here? No, there's just the one image of a bulb, so we can't change the symbol on that. And details, yeah, it's just a bulb. There's no much details, not many details there. Yeah, and the buzzer, if I double click on the buzzer, it's got a frequency of 200. That'll be quite a low buzz. In fact, let me try that out for starters. Let us just put a power supply in here, AC voltage, and wire this up. Now remember, when you're wiring things up, when I move over the connection, you'll see I can drag out a wire. Now I'm moving up and down. I'm not clicking to move left. Even though I've moved left and I move up and down, you can still see the vertical line here, moving up and down. So let me just wire that up. You'll notice when I make the connection, a circle appears. So that's, you know, you've actually got connected. The same as when I'm moving over this point here. When I'm actually over the point, oh, come on, let me zoom in a wee bit. You'll see the cursor changing from a hand to where I can start wiring. Let me zoom out just a wee touch so I can see the buzzer too. So I just want to check out the frequencies on this buzzer. It's saying this is 200 hertz. It takes 9 volts to run it. So this power supply is putting out 1 volt at the minute. I'll up that in a wee second. In fact, do that now. Voltage 1 volt. It said this needs 9 and the bulb needs 12. I'm going to give this 12. I hope it doesn't blow the buzzer. And yeah, 200 frequency and it needs 9 volts. Let's run this and see what it sounds like. So it's buzzing. Let me stop that. It's pretty annoying. So that's pretty low. I'm going to up the frequency a wee bit. And just to see what different noises we can get out of this thing. Try it at 500, press return. Let's run that again. It sounds a bit more respectable. Let's try and up it some more. Let's try 900. No, it's a bit ear splitting, so I think I'll put it to like 6. Let's try again. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'm going to delete these 2 wires at the minute. In fact, I'll leave the bottom one on and I'll delete the top one. Click on it, hit the X. So I need to make a circuit. In fact, you see when I moved that there, the vertical wire extended, yeah? So it's doing it for you, quite neat. I need to work out a way of wiring both of these up. So I'm going to need a switch that switches between the bulb and the buzzer. Let me work this out. So I need a two-way switch. This one. Yeah. So I'll put that here. Now, let me think. I need the top wire or the bottom wire to go to the buzzer. I'm going to delete this bottom wire. I'll show you why in a wee second. So I need this connection is going to connect to the buzzer. And this connection is going to connect to the bulb. And I'm going to connect from a power supply to the bulb. I'm going to click here. And from this to the switch. And I need to connect the the buzzer into the main circuit. I think that should work. Oh, and I need a ground in here as well. Ground everything. We don't want any electricity arcing, jumping. Yeah, that looks okay. So if I run this now, it should light up the bulb and not play the buzzer. Yeah, the bulb's lit up, and if I flick the switch, I get that annoying beep. Yeah. Now, I also want to check what voltages say going to the bulb. So in here, where these little probes are, I'm going to take a voltage probe and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to split the screen. See, I can look, this is a schematic, or I can look at Grapher, which shows me the graph, or I can split the screen, which will show me both. Let me just zoom out of that a wee bit. So now if I run it and the bulb's connected at the minute, I'm getting this, you can see 5, 10, 15. So there it's at 12 here, 11.982, 12. So that's a 12 volts going to the bulb. I'll put that on single, so it's not constantly running. And if I switch to the buzzer, this is flat. So no voltage is getting to the bulb unless I make the switch. And now we're getting voltage to the bulb. So the little probe tells you where the circuit is going, where the voltage, the electricity is going around the circuit. Let me stop this a wee second. Right, so when I first switch this on, basically either the bulb or the buzzer is going to come on straight away. But what if I want to start this circuit with nothing on, so that I can put a switch in there that will actually switch the circuit on, and then I can choose between the bulb or the buzzer. So I'm going to grab another switch, this time this one, just a single gate. Watch, when I move this, I'll zoom in, when I move this onto this wire here, see the little circles flashing? That's telling me it's getting connected. And what it'll do is it'll make a break here. So now I have power supply, 12 volts, and this circuit is off at the minute. When I start this, the bulb and the buzzer, none of them should be on. I see the bulb has stayed on even though I've stopped the circuit, which is a bit strange. This switch is set to the bulb at the minute. I'll put it to the buzzer first. Oh, I can't until I switch it on. I digress. I am corrected. I can't flick this switch until I actually put the circuit on to run the circuit. So this will turn the circuit on, and then I can choose between both. If I press play. So this is off. There is no voltage going through because that little probe in here is showing me the voltage. So there is no voltage getting through. If I then flick this switch, there's the voltage going through, 12 volts, and the bulb's coming on, and I can switch between to the buzzer, which is really annoying, or back to the bulb, or I can turn the circuit off with this switch. What I want from you guys, when you create this circuit, let me move this over a wee bit. I want a screenshot of the graph and the schematic. So you're going to have the split screen up. I want you to take a screenshot of this 12 volts. Now this graph, I'd like to show you. You see the arrows I've got here? If I move up, I've got these two arrows. If I use the rolly wheel on the mouse, it brings the frequency closer together. If I push it the other way, it sends them apart. If the graph is too high and it's going out the top of the screen, or it's too small and just along the middle, when I go to the edge, you'll see I've got two arrows up and down. And I'm using the rolly wheel on the mouse to make this waveform smaller. So it's going between 0, 50 and 100. And I'm clicking with the left mouse button to move it up and down. And the rolly wheel is giving me the graph numbers at the side, 5, 10, 15, 20. There's 5, 10, 15, which is what I've got it set at. And I can move it up and down. Yeah. So I don't really know the quick key for this if you've not got a mouse and you're using a laptop with a pad for simulating the rolly wheel on the mouse. The screenshot that I want, hopefully it should come in just like this, 5, 10, 15, and you won't have to adjust it at the side here. The screenshot that I'm looking for, if I stop this, will this graph stay the same? Yeah. So I'm looking for a screenshot of Windows Shift and S will allow me to take a screenshot like this. And that can just be pasted into, well, there's one word there, a Word document by right click, paste, there's a screenshot. And that Word document will be dropped into the exercises Dropbox on the My City page. Okay, so cheers folks, and I look forward to seeing the submissions of your work.